Mars will soon enter retrograde motion. Let's see how this Mars will affect the horoscopes of the United States and China. When Mars enters retrograde motion while in Cancer, from December 12th to January 20th, and then again from April 2nd to June 6th, Mars will simply be in Cancer, but it will no longer be retrograde. During these periods, but especially from December 12th to January 20th, there may be serious problems for the economy of the United States and its resources. There could be issues with food or water. For example, something may be discovered in some food or other problems related to food. Also, this point that will be influenced by Mars is responsible for shadow dealings. These shadow dealings may be related to the economy and the resources of the country, or to the food and water of the country. It is stated that especially from December 12th to January 20th, information about shadow dealings in the United States will come to light. Therefore, there cannot be peace during this time. Mars will also influence another planet, which will create conflict between the United States and another country. It will create disorder within the United States, and it will also create difficulties for ruling figures and the current president. Ruling figures and the president may face aggression and may encounter assassination attempts, especially around February 23rd, plus or minus 2 weeks from this date. Mars has an even greater influence on the point that corresponds to the government and ruling figures. There is an even greater likelihood that the ruling figure or the sitting president will face an assassination attempt or aggression directed at them, along with the possibility of premature removal from office. In principle, early displacement and a political crisis, as well as the likelihood of an assassination attempt, are all probable in the United States before summer 2025. But especially let's look at what will happen around February 23rd, plus or minus 2 to 3 weeks from that date. Also around February 23rd, plus or minus 2 to 3 weeks from this date, there will likely be manifestations of aggression, issues in negotiations, in diplomatic activities, and in the diplomatic process. There may be a problem in international relations and in international trade. This could be disrupted. There may be problems in the United States related to judicial instances or with religious authority and the judicial power. Such a trend from retrograde Mars on the horoscope of the USA. Now let's see how retrograde Mars will influence China's horoscope. For China's horoscope, Mars will move through the house of diplomacy and unrest, of course creating difficulties in diplomatic processes and agreements, causing disturbances within China. On December 6, 2024, plus or minus 3 to 2 weeks from this date, around December 23, 2024, and around April 27, 2025, there will be a very serious, dangerous situation in China where aggressive behavior from China may manifest, and China's readiness for conflict may become apparent. This touches on a sensitive point in the horoscope, and therefore the people in China may feel issues with emotions, problems with anxiety, and problems with a sense of security. This is a dangerous time for China, for the horoscope of China. Then, around January 22nd and March 31st, 2025, problems may arise at the borders in China, and there may be explosions at the borders. Conflicts with neighboring countries may arise. At the same time, movement within the country or beyond its borders may deteriorate. This may indicate serious problems with movement and serious accidents. For example, even roads may break down, and bridges may collapse during this period because movement can be disrupted and communication can be hindered during this time. This may manifest as the closure of a social network, issues with the internet, problems with social media, and difficulties with phone operators as communication is disrupted. There may also be challenges in traveling within the country and beyond its borders. And then around February 23, 2020, 5 years plus or minus 3 weeks from this date, a configuration is created that again indicates problems with communications, In general, all the problems just described above, issues with neighboring countries, problems with movement, communication issues, and border problems, are also manifested here. There are also issues related to judicial and religious authority, problems stemming from judicial or religious grounds. The problem will also manifest very strongly in international trade and relations. If you are interested in a personal forecast, there will be a link to my website in the description below this video, where you can choose the consultation you want, and I will be happy to make a forecast for you. This was me, astrologer Anastasia Sapega. Until the next videos, bye everyone.